Are you a baby boomer wondering if you are truly on track for a comfortable retirement? If you are, we're going to be providing you with simple steps that you can take right now to improve your retirement readiness in our financial freedom video. So stay locked in. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, certified financial planner and president and CEO of the Retirement Education Center.
And my name is Andrea Graves, Director of Operations at the Retirement Education Center. For additional concepts on how to maximize your retirement, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. We want to welcome you back to our channel. Well, Carson, today you're talking specifically to baby boomers and how they can improve their retirement readiness.
Yeah, because when it comes to improving your retirement readiness for a baby boomer, Andrea, what I've discovered is that it takes a multifaceted approach. And what I mean by that is that you can't just consider your financial aspect of retirement, you also have to consider your lifestyle approach as well. And today I'm going to cover some key points that you need to know about as a baby boomer that can help. But before we get into that, there are always two rules to retirement income that we like to give you. And Andrew, what are those two rules?
Well, rule number one is to never run out of money. And rule number two is to never forget rule number one.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into our video today to talk about how you can improve your retirement readiness as a baby boomer.
So, Carson, what is the secret to improving retirement readiness if you are a baby boomer?
Well, I will say this, Andrew. I have good news and bad news. The good news is that it's never too late to make a good decision when it comes to improving your retirement. The bad news is that no matter what type of tips we give in this video today, we cannot force you to take action with them. But if you are a baby boomer and you want to take your retirement seriously, taking notes on the tips that I'm going to be giving you today will vastly improve your retirement readiness. Now, if you are a millennial watching this video, or you're Gen Z or Gen X, don't worry, because we also made a video similar to this video that's going to help you improve your retirement readiness as well. And make sure that you stick around to the very end, because I am going to be sharing a retirement tip for baby boomers that they often overlook. It could be a game changer when it comes to your retirement readiness. Okay, so now let's go ahead and transition over to our teaching slides and take a deeper dive into this topic. So before we start to understand how to improve the retirement readiness for a baby boomer, we need to understand what is really considered a baby boomer. Well, a baby boomer is someone who was born during the baby boom era, roughly between 1946 and 1964. And this was considered a period of significant population growth following World War II. Now, this generation is many times characterized by its large size and, of course, significant impact on societal trends, culture, and, of course, the economy. So, the first thing that you really want to do if you are a baby boomer to improve your retirement readiness is to make sure that you evaluate your financial health. When we're talking about evaluating your financial health, it means that baby boomers should review how much they have saved in retirement accounts like their 401ks, IRAs, their TSP accounts, and other retirement savings. This first step is all about getting a clear picture of where you stand financially. So you need to make sure your savings are on track to meet your retirement needs. For those who are 50 and older, the IRS will allow you to catch up with contributions in your retirement accounts, so you really want to take advantage of that. In 2025, people who are 50 and older, you can contribute an additional $7,500 to your 401k plans or TSP accounts or 403bs, and you can contribute an extra $1,000 to your IRAs. So it would be prudent, if you have not saved as adequately as you would like, this would be a great time for you to catch up with contributions for your retirement. Another thing when it comes to evaluating your financial health is making sure that you're paying down your high interest debts, such as credit cards, before you retire, because that can help reduce the financial stress that you may experience in your retirement years. Reducing or eliminating debt is one of the most effective ways to improve your retirement readiness. The second thing as a boomer that you really should pay attention to is maximizing your Social Security benefits. When it comes to maximizing those benefits, the age of when you're starting those benefits can have a significant impact on your monthly payment. If you wait until your full retirement age, which is usually the most recommended, you will get 100% of your estimated benefits. Now, if you wait until age 70, if possible, you can fully maximize your Social Security benefits by receiving those 8% delayed retirement credits per year up until age 70. If you are a married couple, you may be eligible to claim a portion of your spousal benefits. Another aspect of Social Security is that you have to know that it could be taxable depending on your other income as well. With that being the case, you have to be mindful of how Social Security benefits will interact with the other sources of your retirement income that could be coming from your IRAs, your 401ks, your TSP accounts, and so forth. The next way to improve your retirement readiness for a baby boomer is that you have to create a retirement budget. You have to start looking at your expenses. You need to estimate both your necessary and discretionary expenses in retirement. When it comes to your expenses, this is going to include things like your housing, of course, utilities, healthcare, insurance, eating out, food, entertainment, travel. All of this and more should be calculated when it comes to building a retirement budget. You're going to also have to take good account of what healthcare costs may be as well. Healthcare is one of the biggest concerns and sometimes, unfortunately, one of the most overlooked expenses for retirees. In addition to Medicare, you may need supplemental health insurance or long-term care insurance as well. So you're going to need to speak with a professional in these areas to make sure that you don't have any gaps in coverage. You also have to think about inflation planning. You have to be able to adjust your retirement budget according to inflation. We obviously know that a dollar today is not going to be worth the same in 10, 15, or 20 years. So you need to plan for inflation when it comes to your retirement budget. As a matter of fact, over the past 20 years, healthcare costs in the US have increased by 250%. On the flip side of that, for baby boomers, their median income over that same time period has only increased approximately 27%. Needless to say, you need to make a plan for how you're going to fill in the gap of inflation. Number 4 is that you have to make sure that you diversify your retirement savings. Asset allocation here is important. A diverse investment portfolio is going to be the most critical thing for riding out any market volatility. Baby boomers, of course, may want to shift towards a more conservative approach when they get closer to retirement as well. And of course, during this time, there is absolutely nothing wrong with someone looking at annuities because for someone who's looking for guaranteed income for life, annuities can be a great fit. Number 5, if you really want to start thinking about your retirement readiness for a baby boomer, you have to consider what downsizing or adjusting your living situation may look like. When it comes to downsizing in your living situation, you might want to consider moving into a smaller home or relocating to an area that may be more suitable for you. Some baby boomers consider moving into a retirement community with more independent living. And then you have other baby boomers and retirees that I work with that may have to be in assisted living, depending on their health considerations. And of course, if you are downsizing as a baby boomer, you have to look at your home equity. If you own your home outright, this can be a great time to sell your home and use that equity to fund maybe some more retirement savings and free up some additional resources for things that you have not covered, like long-term care. So think about these sort of things when it comes to improving your retirement readiness as a baby boomer. And of course, last but certainly not least is estate planning. If you don't have a proper estate plan in place, it could really wreck your entire retirement. That is where you have to consider getting a will or a trust, sitting down with an estate attorney to make sure that all of your assets when you pass away will be distributed to people who you want them to be distributed to. This is where you start to consider the tax implications of your beneficiaries. A living trust can, of course, help avoid the probate process as well. This is also where you start to look at having a power of attorney or healthcare directives that will designate someone to help you make financial decisions and healthcare decisions along the way. These types of legal documents will serve as a roadmap to make sure that your preferences when you pass away are going to be followed properly. Now, as I mentioned, I wanted you to stick around to the end because I wanted to provide you with one more retirement readiness tip that I think everyone should consider, and that is to stay active and healthy when you retire. You need to prepare for the emotional aspect of retirement and maintain a purpose and be engaged with other people like you when you retire. As I always say to my clients, retirement is not just about your money, it's also about the emotional and psychological well being of yourself as well. So I'm going to encourage my clients to plan for activities, hobbies, maybe do some volunteer work. You might even consider doing some part time work as well if it's something that you love to do. This, of course, can help you maintain a sense of purpose and keep your mental health strong as well. You also want to make sure you stay socially connected. Social isolation can become a problem in retirement. You don't want to go at it alone. So it's important to look for social groups, maybe join some clubs, stay active with friends and family. All of these things can help you so that you don't end up in isolation. And if you take this retirement tip seriously, you will greatly improve your retirement readiness if you are a baby boomer.
All right, Carson. So, what's the moral of this video?
Yeah, the moral of this video is that the key to a successful retirement is not just about how much money that you've saved, but it's also about how well you have planned. By making smart, informed decisions now, baby boomers can ensure themselves of a comfortable and secure retirement no matter what life throws their way. But as always, make sure that you speak to a certified financial planner who can help you formulate your retirement around these concepts.
After this video, please check out our other videos that will give you tips on how to maximize your retirement. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you have questions,
we have answers. Please note that these videos are created for educational purposes only, and that you should always seek out your own financial advisor, your own tax advisor, and your own attorney regarding your personal situation. Also, if you are looking for an independent fiduciary advisor to help you with these types of complex financial matters, we highly recommend that you utilize the links in our description below and go ahead and schedule a 1-hour free consultation with us today.